KCR has approached AMM Product Development to develop and design degassing doors for their Longwall 408 seal-up process. In the following video, I'll run you through certain features of the AMM degassing doors. When your degassing door arrives on site, it will be in the lowered position, adjustable by these legs. It will have pins on both sides of the hinges, on both the go side and fresh air side. We'll also have these two turned down into a lower position for transport. There are 4 feet on the bottom of this that also double up as a fork line. The reason we have these 4 pockets set up is because we can have a very large door and keep our transport height at less than 2 metres, and then we can line up at the location and set our height by removing and placing bolts in these holes. You'll also see another feature of these is they have slots in the side as well as holes on top. This allows them to be fully filled with concrete, as well as the slides on top being open and not capped, so every part of this is fully complete, full of concrete when it's installed. If you'll also notice the fork pockets extended past the faces on both sides. This is so there is no opportunity for the front of the fork attachment on your loader to contact and damage it during transport. It is also extended, so any niche that is cut out to key in your seal, the door is across it, so you don't have to worry about packing it and mucking around. And we've also designed it with a tear weight of 1200 kilos, so all the loaders that are currently on site at Kestrel meets their stability requirements for transportation with a set of forks on it. Each door is provided with a plaque. On the plaque it'll lay out the position that it's going to be installed. We'll also be laying out on there that these ones are built as a Type D, rated for 345 kPa. The one thing that the operator installing also needs to be aware of is we have a matrix on the bottom of each one of these units. So when it is installed, we can mark the date that it was installed simply by using number punches and placing the date in the square. On both the GOAT and fresh air side of the door, they are both double hinged. When this arrives on site, they will be 6 pins in the front door. To simply hinge it either way, we'll pull out the hinge pins at the side that we will not be using and allow it to hinge in the direction. The go side door will also be supplied with pins, and we'll only remove the ones that are required. This way it is fully locked in for transport, and upon arriving on site we can swing the doors either way. AMM has also on this unit placed this steel ring, 75mm offset from our front door on both sides. This allows us to have nice large slots here to tie our mesh off to for when we spray it in place, without affecting any of the hardware on the front of the door by having a nice offset and plenty of room for it to be tied onto. And we still keep the minimum distance between the 2 points for our concrete seal. In relation to the go side door, from transport, there is a locking pin to stop it from swinging open. The only thing we'll be required to do is remove this locking pin. Then everything else is completed from the fresh air side. Once the door is in position, has been opened, I'll now just lay out the features on the inside. We have 2 lockable handles on the internal gate, as well as a snap lock. These are lockable, so they can both have a deputy lock at the top and the bottom. Undoing these. We now have full access as required. Once the door is installed, we're able to remove this mince up clip, which locates our extensions to our handles. We can then remove the nut from this position, place the extension handle on top, rear-fix the nut. From here, you can open the rear door, place in position. This point and this point are both drilled to allow a deputy's lock to regulate the size of the opening. If you look on the back door, there are 2 points that can be affixed depending on which way the door is swung. Once the door is fully set up, the extension handle on it, we then close our internal door, apply our 2 locks into position, and the door is set up and open. We've also allowed an access hatch under here in case we have issues pumping the concrete underneath the seal. Remove these 4 bolts, which have welded nuts underneath them, check it's full of concrete or pump it full of concrete, and re-affix the top cover. To adjust the opening size of the door, we use this extension bar here. Be it known, the intention is that we have either a brattice wing or some sort of forced ventilation coming in at all times, but with the extension we can always stay external to the seal and the ghost stream coming out. By lifting the extension bar off the locked point, we can then easily pull the door closed up to the final hole. The final open hole in this is set up so when it's in this position we have a 50mm opening size in relation to the RHS to the opening point on the back door. We can then re-affix our lock and now set up. Once the seal up's completed and the door is to be sealed, once again we lift the regulator back, pull it till it's closed. From here we can approach the door. There's 4 extended bolts. Simply push in and turn by use of a rail gun, sockets or standard hand tools. With them locked in position, the rear door is considered sealed and closed and is ready for the pouring of concrete on that side. The next step is we remove the extension bar by removing this nut we placed on earlier. We can then discard the extension handle, pull the front door closed. From here we can either place a row of bolts around the full external or simply place the pins in, and this is compliant to then move forward and pump it full of concrete. To allow the pumping of concrete after the seal up has been completed, we have 2 2-inch cam locks, ball bearer and a 90. We've also set these up so they're threaded, so we can move down and set them at an ergonomic position for one of the pipes to plug your concrete pipeline in, whilst keeping the other one at all times for our air bleed above the height of the internal passage, so it can be completely purged and then isolated and locked off once concrete pumping has been completed.